Okay, y'all, look, listen. Before we get into this video, y'all, follow my social medias. Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter is in the description. Instagram, OhThatsTi@gmail.com. What? At gmail.com? Not me giving y'all my email. Girl, just go check the description because I don't even remember. I just be on my I done forgot what I named myself on there, but it's OhThatsTi. Okay? So, look. I'm gonna get right into the video. Oh, like the video, leave a comment, make sure you are subscribed, leave anything in the comments, a chicken, because you know that's our thing. And yeah, okay. I'm going through my Google Photos. Why do Google Photos need to have the, oh, this happened this many years ago? Remember when you took this Snapchat and da-da-da-da-da with a that you don't even fuck with no more? Yeah. It's an Instagram, Google Photos. Please start reminding me of people. Maybe I should just delete it. Anyway, it came up in my Google Photos. So, okay. I'm gonna just jump right into it. So let me just set the tone. If you've been here before, then you already know. If not, I'm gonna link some reference videos. So this happened after the Dum Dum and Aubrey situation. Dum Dum is an ex-friend. It's a lot with her. It's a long story. And Aubrey is the boy that she was essentially stalking. We're just gonna keep it real. So this happened after that. So this happened after that, but like before the scammers. Like we know the scammers at this point because remember the story time about the scammers. We met them in, I think I named him. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna put it the correct thing on the screen. But yeah. Wait, I think I just said his real name. Whatever, the scammers that we was messing with. So we had met them already and we knew them. And in them story times when I told, of course I had to skip around, leave stuff out. So this is basically like an in-between type of thing, right? So the Aubrey thing, not that long ago. To me, it's still pretty fresh, okay? At this point, because it was just like so much. I don't want to say traumatic, but it was just so much drama. I'm like, oh, why am I with this girl? Y'all, I got a Snapchat saying like, I don't know why I'm effing with her. I'm about to cut her off because this is too much. Da, da, da. I ain't gonna add it, but it's just because you can hear her voice in the background and it's just too much. But yeah, I remember how I felt about that Aubrey situation. I don't know where I left off at because I had to start recording, but now I'm back. Okay, so hopefully I'm picking back up in the right place, right? So me and my man at the time, Dre, we drive back to Houston because mind you, we ain't live in Houston at the time. We lived in a college town, like 2 hours away, right? So we drive back to Houston and usually we go to his mom's house or I go to my aunt's house. So this time I didn't feel like dealing with my aunt. Y'all already know. Well, some of y'all don't know. When I go back to the city, I don't really go to my aunt's house because it's like, be here by 10 p.m. or just don't come or do this or do that. I just feel like a kid again with a curfew and this, that, and the third. And I'm very much grown at this time. Or at least I thought I was. So I end up staying with him. He's texting me. I go over there. Dum Dum end up come pick me up. We do our usual. We go get a seafood bowl. We go get a daiquiri. So mind you, our seafood place is Mike's Seafood. We go to Mike's Seafood. She meet this boy there. I want to say this dude is like a middle person because mind you, she met him before. We met them, but then she started messing with the scammer. I forgot what I named her scammer because I just accidentally said his real name not too long ago. So I'm gonna just call him the scammer. And I got a story time about them, so y'all can go look and see. But yeah, we both started messing with a scammer because it was two of them. But I'm not gonna give him a name right now because it's another story time about him. And yeah, I'm gonna just wait. So she meet this dude. She claims she's not interested in him. He not her type, this, that, and the third. Mind you, he looked better than Aubrey, the dude that she was just obsessing over. Like, he looked better than that. Who is screaming? Y'all, I'm trying to talk over the screen. Somebody just keep randomly screaming. Somebody come get your children. They outside, they screaming, they need you, baby. Y'all, I just told y'all she used to sit outside of Aubrey's house, right? For hours on end. And I wasn't with the shit. At first I was with the shenanigans with Aubrey, but it just came to be like overbearing, like overwhelming, not overbearing, overwhelming, because I'm like, at first I thought it was like a joke, like, yeah, we about to catch him, because I know he got a girl up in there, da da da. But over time, this girl was serious. I'm talking about driving past his job and everything. Girl, no, she just take it too far to the point where she was talking about flattening his tires and doing this and doing that. But anyway, yeah, so we go to Mike's Seafood. She meet the dude. She don't like him, she claimed, but she still take his number down and everything like that. So she was like, I don't know, he kind of cute, whatever. So we sitting outside of Mike's Seafood. She would be like, she was like, would it be weird if I sat here until he got off? Yes, Yes, it would. I said, no, I'm not about to vote you. Let's go. Pull off now. Now, based on your track record, you would do it. You would do it. Nah, but for real though, we both did crazy stuff together. But oh, girl, I don't feel like it. Please just pull off. Please, you don't never know which way it's gonna go with them. So anyway, we pulled back up to her house, right? And this is the video that popped up on my Google memories, where Google reminds you, you remember this happened like 14 years ago? You remember this happened like 7 years ago? You remember this? Yes, I remember. I don't want to remember. Shit, but yeah. It was a video, and she was just like trying to play me like, oh, why you take Snapchats? Why you always sticking your tongue out? Why da-da-da, whatever. I don't know. I feel like she was playing, but she would kind of always do stuff like that. And I remember, like, you could tell in the video based on my reaction, I was irritated, but I remember that irritating the shit out of me because she would always say and do stuff like that. Or she would flip it and be like, oh, why you looking at my stomach? What you trying to say, I'm fat? Oh, why you looking at my hair? You trying to say my hair messed up? Like stuff like that. And it would be like passive aggressive. It wouldn't be all sassy like I'm making it. Let me give y'all an example. It would be like, why you looking at my stomach? You trying to say I'm fat? I know I'm fat. You trying to say I'm fat? Mind you, she wasn't even fat. She just had a little like postpartum stomach. I don't know, whatever. It wasn't even bad. But then I would like say I looked at her hair. Why you looking at me like that? My hair messed up? You don't like my hair? Girl, I'm in deep thought. I'm thinking about if aliens invade today, will they take me to Mars? Will they take me with them? I'm not even thinking about your fucking hair. I don't fucking care. Oh. So for real though, it was a combination of her like trying to go in on me about how I take my snaps, and then her constantly talking about this dude and how she was like wanting to pull up on him with me. She was begging me to go with her to pull up on the boy that she just met at Mike's Seafood. And she was like, I'm like, girl, you don't like him. You say you're not attracted to him. Why do you want to pull up on him so bad? And why do you feel like you need me? You could drop me off and go pull up on him by yourself. She's like, no, just come with me, please, 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 please. I'm like, no, honestly, I'm ready to go. Like, cause I'm not doing this again. And if y'all watch the Aubrey Storytime about that situation, you'll understand why. But no, I feel like a lot of us had that one boy crazy friend, and it's like, first of all, we was too old to be boy crazy, and then for two, it was just like, I know how you can get, so I know you ain't just talking, you would actually sit outside a nigga house. So I'm like, yeah, she irritating the I mean, y'all was just basically I was irritated and I was ready to go. So I'm like, yeah, I said something like, can you take me around back by my man, by Dre? Can you drop me off? She was like, oh, you trying to leave tonight? I was gonna drop you off in the morning. I'm tired. I've been drinking, da-da-da. Mind you, that ain't never meant nothing before. Package thieves. Oh, so like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, okay. First thing in the morning, I'm ready to go. Cause it was something about Dum Dum, y'all. This girl never wanted to take me home. I'm telling you, like, at one point I'm just like, nah, I'm gonna figure out a way to drive. I'm gonna Uber. I'm gonna do something because, girl, you cannot pick me up no more. Cause that girl will literally hold me hostage and make me babysit her kids. So no, take me home, please. It's 1 p.m., right? And that's when she finally dropped me off. And I'm like, bruh, if somebody tell me like, yeah, first thing in the morning, I'm be ready to go, I'm gonna ask you. Girl, the clip cut off for some reason. I don't know. But basically what I'm saying is, you tell me you gonna be ready to go first thing in the morning at the booty butt crack of dawn, I'll be like, all right, you ready? Let's go. Let's get on this roll. Let's get it. It was just like the little inconsiderate things that she would do. So I guess it was like, you bitch, I came to pick you up. Well, I don't know how she used to think, but I feel like it was something like that. I came to pick you up. I'm the one driving, so you on my time. And I understand that because maybe I should have Ubered. Maybe I should have, I don't know, drove myself. So yeah, anyway, she dropped me back off by Dre. Tell me why I get up in there, my boy is packing his bags. Where you going? We came together. One band, one sound. Wherever you go, I go. Right? So that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, what's going on here? He was like, yeah, we about to go to the casino in Louisiana. So I'm like, all right, yeah, let's go. Packing up. Like, let me get my shit together. You ready? When you gonna be ready? Y'all. This man said, yeah, nah, it's gonna be me. Donut Toes. I was gonna say Donut Toes. I was just trying to think of stupid names. It was gonna be me, Donut Toes, Hammerhead, and Paperclip. We all going together. So he like kind of trying to sell it to me as a nigga trip, right? Like he trying to uninvite me gently. Like, yeah, ain't nothing but a bunch of dudes going. You want to go? You sure you want to go? Like, I mean, you could go. I don't got no problem, but I don't think you gonna want to come. We ain't gonna be doing nothing but, you know, parlaying and talk about this and that. And I know you that shit probably boring to you. So, fuck you. Shut up. Just say, bitch, I don't want you to come. Cause now you're just making excuses. So I'm like, oh nah, I hate Toenail Toes. Not Toenail Toes. I hate that man because let me tell you, one of the friends was the dude that drove him around ducking and dodging us when me and Dum Dum popped up on Dre in his college town. And I found out that that bitch that he was sleeping with, his neighbor drove to the college town to, I don't know what they was finna do. They probably was gonna fuck that night, but basically that he was finna just like ride her around his little college town, probably show her the way, show her everything. And we popped up. They didn't know we was gonna pop up. Seen her there. We was on a high-speed chase. We was fucking shit up. It was like a whole plot of a movie, literally a plot of a movie. Like I really felt like I was in a movie. So if you confused, I hated Toenail Toes because Toenail Toes is the one that brought the bitch that Dre was fucking down to his college town, and he was helping Dre get away from me and Dum Dum when we was chasing them in the car because I was trying to talk to him and he didn't want to talk to me. I hated that man for the longest. Mind you, he didn't even do nothing. All he did was drive his car. Like, that's it. That's it. But I hated him for so long. I'm like, this is his fault. I hate Toenail Toes. I really forgot what I called that boy. I forgot what I called him because that's not what I called him in that story time. I'm going to just link the story time and y'all going to get who I'm talking about. Because if I try to explain it, I'm going to confuse you further. But I hated that man for the longest. And he was going. So I'm like, nah, I don't even want to go for real. Oh, you said he going? Hell nah. I don't like that man. Da 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 da. So he was like, yeah, I figured Dre didn't want to go because I know how you feel about him. I don't know why I hated him and not Dre, because Dre was the one cheating, not him. You feel me? So he was like, yeah, so you'll take me to come get this rental car. Like, we could drive up there together. You could drop me off, and then you could, like, just have the car until I come back type of thing. So I'm like, all right, cool. And he thought I was going to stay at his mom's house. Boy, I'm not staying at your mom's house. Why would I stay? Your brother lives here, Devontae. I hated Devontae. Like, we did not like each other. I ain't going to say that. So I was like, nah, I'm cool. I'm just going to go by my aunt's house. I had no intentions on going to my aunt's house. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I know I wouldn't stay in there. So, yeah, I go. He get the rental car. Then they end up leaving. I guess he had to go pick them up or whatever. So, whole time I'm like, I'm trying to act sad because usually when he would go out of town, I would act real, real sad. So, I'm trying to keep up the facade. But I was already talking to a dude. What can I call the boy? I'm going to call him Donovan. I was talking to a dude named Donovan. And Donovan was somebody I knew from my past. That's why I was so comfortable talking to him. And you know what? When I really think about it, I just realized, like, I have this pattern where if, like, I'm not meeting nobody new. Like, first of all, I don't even be wanting to meet nobody new. I'd rather go back to dudes that I already knew of or used to talk to, like, in them childish days, because it feel like familiar, you know, at least like this. I be thinking like this ain't no complete stranger. So I know something about him. You feel familiar. So, you know, whatever, let me just spin the block and see what this about. So I'm like, yeah, and I need to stop doing that. I need to stop doing that because, bitch, that's why I keep attracting the same kind of people and being stuck in these same stupid cycles. So, yeah, I was talking to him before we even left. Before we even came to Houston, I was talking to him. So the fact that he was leaving, I thought it was fate. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to pull up on my man. Not my man, but you know. So I'm trying to act sad, but bitch, I'm in my phone happy as hell. Like, oh. So what time you say y'all coming back? Dang, how long y'all gonna be gone? He said he gonna be gone for 24 hours. Dang. I hope you win some money. Dang, I really wanted to go though. What time you wanna meet up tonight? Yo, I'm texting Donovan the whole time. We already had plans, like just to kick it that night, right? So he ended up leaving like before it got dark or whatever, and I ended up going by Dum Dum. We left at the same time. So I take all my stuff, go by Dum Dum house. Me and Dum Dum end up chilling in the car because a lot of times we chilled in the car because I don't know if it was because she didn't want her kids like bothering her, because mind you, she did have 2 kids. And I feel like chilling in the car or flat out just driving off was like her peace, you know, like, cause she would tell her kids like, don't be running up and down the stairs, don't be coming outside, stop coming outside, go sit in the house, watch TV, da da da. I'm right outside, I'm not going nowhere. Like, you don't gotta come keep checking on me type of thing. So we was sitting outside chilling in the car. I don't know. But she was talking about the dude that she had met at Mike's Seafood. So yeah, she was like, yeah, what's his name, want me to pull up on him or da da da. And I was like, who? I said the scammer name, and she was like, no, the boy from Mike's Seafood. And I was like, oh, okay, you gonna pull up over there, da da da. And she was like, yeah, you wanna come with me, you wanna ride with me to pull up? I'm scared, I'm nervous, I don't wanna be nervous, I just want you to be there. We are not in the 7th grade. Not even 7th, not 7th. We are not 17. You do not need me to come with you to pull up on a dude. Like, I felt like I was always third willing because she would want me to come with her to pull up on a man. So I'm like, oh nah, I don't want to go, because mind you, the Aubrey situation had just happened. I'm still traumatized, okay, to keep it lightly. I don't want to pull up with no more dudes with you, even though I end up doing it with the scammers. But that was kind of different. No, it was the same. I'm not even gonna lie, it was the same. So she was like, oh, she was like, no, just come, it'll be quick. Like, I'll just go over there, and then you could be like, come, as soon as you say come on, then we can leave, we can go. I'm not trying to be over there all night. Like, I don't even like him for real. I'm not even attracted to him. I just want to see what he's talking about. Maybe he got a bottle, da 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 da. Just going on and on trying to convince me. I'm like, hell no, I'll be a fool to fall for this again. Oh no. Still ended up falling for it later on down the line. So I'm like, nah, because I'm about to go home, because mind you, it's kind of late now. It's kind of late in the night now. And she knew my home situation. She knew, like, every time I come to Houston and I'm staying by my aunt, you know, like, I got to be over there or in the house by like 10 o'clock. I don't know why. It was her rules, and I can't fight that. She already knew what the deal was, basically. So I was like, yeah, I'm about to slide over there. I'm going by my aunt's house. You know, you already know what time it is. So she was like, all right, okay, whatever. And she went to pull up on old boy, right? I had no intentions on going by my aunt's house. I did not want to deal with her. Like, I'm not, no shade or nothing like that, but I just didn't feel like being in the house by 10 o'clock, baby. I'm young and trying to be turned. I'm trying to find a mood, so I started posting on Snapchat. But the thing was, when I only wanted certain people to see certain things, I would block everybody except for the few people that I was trying to talk to, instead, you know, because I didn't want everybody to see what I was talking about or doing, right? So I blocked everybody, and I was posting stuff like, why it's so dry tonight? Oh my God, it's dry. What's the move tonight? What y'all doing tonight? Like, I'm trying to pull up, because Donovan wasn't texting me back. So I'm like, all right, he full of shit. Because mind you, we had plans. So the scammer ended up applying to one of my Snapchats, and then Donovan ended up texting me. So I'm like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, pick the nigga up out of house. I picked Donovan. Because mind you, I ain't know the Snapchat. I mean, not Snapchat. I ain't know the scammer like that for real right now. So I went with what I knew. I went with what felt familiar. So after that, after I posted that stuff and I got who I wanted to respond, I unblocked everybody so everybody could see my snaps again, right? So me and Donovan talking, I ended up pulling up on him. I'm on Snapchat. I'm posting what I'm doing and where I'm at, but I'm not posting Donovan, right? So I'm just posting stuff. I'm posting me. I'm in a car, the musical, and you can hear a nigga voice in the background. No, could you hear his voice in the background? No, not yet. So I was posting, right, and then Dum Dum ended up responding to one of my Snapchats on some, why you lying and say you was going to your aunt's house? Why you lied? Because mind you, it's after the time that it's after 10 o'clock basically. My aunt was like, by 10 you need to be here or stay where you at, basically. So she was like, why you lie and say that you was going here and there? Like, if you didn't want to come, you could have just said that. I did say that. You didn't take no for an answer, so now I gotta lie to you. That's what I ended up saying. I said something like that. I changed my mind, and I did say I didn't want to go, basically. So she was on something, where you at? Like, come meet up. We over here, like, by Mike's Seafood, like, in her, I ain't gonna say that. That's too much information. But they was around that area because I feel like that's where he lived at. No. This is not gonna be a double date. She loved her a good double date. No. So me and Donovan in the car, and I'm ignoring Dum Dum snaps at this point. I'm not gonna lie, because it's just like, I'm not pulling up. It's not giving double date, babe. Just go meet up with your man. So yeah, me and Donovan talking, and we just sit in the car for hours. And I keep wanting to say back in the day, but I keep saying it like it was really that long ago. Back in the day, it wasn't that long. I mean, kind of, but not really. But it was just the thing to do, just to sit in the car and talk. I don't know why everybody was acting like, oh, you can't come up in my house. Like, so, but we're going to get there. So, yeah, we in the car talking. He flexing his chains. He flexing his grills, telling me what he could do for me, da-da-da, rubbing on my thigh. Mind you, we was drinking because I had Henny in the car. I had Hennessy in the car, y'all. Let me tell you, the way I used to pull Hennessy out like it was top shelf. Like it was Don Hooligan, like it was Douce, like it was all that, bitch. No, if I would have known Hennessy was like Paul Masson big cousin, I wouldn't have been flexing it that hard. But I used to be like, and I got the Hennessy, bitch. I thought that shit was really top shelf. No. But yeah, so I had the Hennessy in my little compartment, and we drinking, just chilling in the car talking. At the same time, Dre is texting me. He texting me like, yeah, I made it. what you doing, where you at. Mind you, he don't ever double text, let alone triple text. So I'm like, why he like texting me like this? Like, your intuition, no. Like, I knew something was up, so I go to my Snapchat, look at my views. I forgot to block them. I forgot to block them. So mind you, at this point, I hadn't posted a snap with Donovan voice in the back. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to block him from seeing the rest of my story, because I will be posting some more tonight. I will be. So I blocked him and Dum Dum, because y'all in my business. Don't do that. And I did not trust her, because as soon as she get a straight hair up her butt, she will probably, like, she will yap it off, because she done did it before. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna block both of them, because yeah, they doing too much. So I'm like, I'm with Dum Dum. What you mean? Like, okay, good, I'm glad you made it safe, whatever. So I'm replying to all his texts. And at the same time, Donovan is just like rubbing on my legs and stuff. Then this man pulled out the biggest fucking stack. He pulled out the big stacks with the big bills and all that shit, just flexing like, yeah, I know you got a nigga, but he can't do this. Like, he fanning the money, he can't do this. Yeah, he can't do this. Why do dudes do that? Because you don't know if I'm a robbing ass bitch. You don't know that. I'm like, if you could do all that, let me hold some. Let me hold something. He give me the stack. Well, he give me half the stack. Oh, you done fucked up. You done fucked up. So he give me the stack, and I'm playing with. I'm like, oh yeah, this mine. I can have this. This mine. I can have it. Whatever. He was like, nah, you can hold some, but you can't have it. Da, da, da. So I'm like, how much can I hold? Can I hold this much? So I'm breaking the stack up. Like, say the stack was like this big. I'm breaking. I'm like, can I have this much? Can I have this much? Can I have this much? Oh, can I have this much? Oh, hey, let me take a video with it. Let me take, like, corny. That's when niggas was taking like the money, the little money, like, you know, bitches was doing that shit with the stacks. So I'm trying to do all that. He was like, nah, all right, put my money down. So I'm posting that to Snapchat too. And he's trying to fight me for the money. He's trying to get his money back. I'm like, I thought you said I could have it. So he's like, nah, come on. I said you could hold some, but you can't hold the whole stack. So he's trying to get the money. So we all doing all this in the car, and I'm trying to make a few bills slide behind my head down the door, right? So I'm really fanning that shit. I'm not playing. I'm really trying to make shit slide under my seat, so I can have that shit for later, right? And I'm trying to do it on the sneak so he don't see it. So once I feel like enough fell, and it's like, it was so much money, he wouldn't have known the difference right then and there. Plus he was drinking, so, and doing other shit, so I don't think he would have known the difference. So I ended up giving him his stack back. He was like, why you playing? Hey, this is money. You can't play with the money. Like, you can't play with the money. Da da da. I'm like, all right, okay, it's cool. I don't need none of the money. He was like, what you need? $40? What you need? 60? I got you. What you need? If you need it, just let me know right now. I'm gonna give it to you. I said, give me 60. All right, I got you next time. Like, cause how I know I'm gonna see you again? I got you next time. Bitch. All this is going on though, but in between everything, he like taking a bunch of phone calls. He whipped out a sack. It wasn't green. It wasn't tree. It was that powder. It was that powder. And honestly, I feel like the average person would be like shocked, but I have been around people. Y'all, it's crazy because side note, whatever. People that I be talking about in my story times be doing powder. They do. But I literally don't mention it in the story time. But if I did mention it in certain story times, it would make so much sense. It would click. Like, some of y'all be like, oh, why this person act like that, or why that person act like that? Because they was on that shit, okay? So he pulled out a stack, and he was like, yeah, I got you, fool. Pull up, da-da-da. Mind you, we doing all this in Dre car. Just keep that in mind, okay? At one point, yeah, so he had people pulling up to the car. He had all his shit everywhere. And at this point, I wasn't thinking like, oh, he need to get his shit out the car or make sure he get everything out the car because this is like my man car type of thing, right? And y'all know, and this, honestly, I feel like this situation was like the telltale situation of like, what dudes look for to see if a dude been in your car or his car was the seat being leaned all the fucking way back. I didn't care. I don't even notice shit like that. I really don't. So yeah, all this shit is happening. He got all his stuff everywhere in the car. Finally, we end up going inside of his house after hours and hours of sitting in the car talking, right? So he gathering all his shit out the car, and we go up in there. We get up in this man's house, And it's given you live with a bitch. Like, this is your girlfriend. She might be out of town. I don't know where the bitch at, but she probably with her home girl or something. Because it's like heels everywhere, Maybelline palettes, flat irons, like a track here, a track over there on the counter, scented candles in the kitchen. Like, I'm a girl. I notice this kind of stuff. I feel like this is stuff that he was used to looking at, so maybe he didn't notice or think to like put it up because you're bringing another girl into this house. But come on now, these are all the telltale signs. So I'm like, I don't know what I asked him. I think I was like, oh, what you live with a girl or you got a girlfriend or something? A woman lives here. I ain't dumb. So he was like, nah, I take care of my little sister. Mind you, he was like only a few years older than me. I think, yeah, he was like a few years older than me. Maybe 4 years older than me. So it maybe wasn't a lie, but I'm like, oh, okay, this is a new creative lie because you lying. You lying, your little sister don't wear heels. So I'm like, oh, how old's your sister? That fool said 14. So your sister wearing heels and Maybelline palettes. She might be wearing tracks, but she wearing makeup and going to the club. Shut the fuck up. So I said something like that. I'm like, oh, you let your little sister wear heels? And this, that, and the third. He was like, oh, no, that's her mama shit. I'm like, wish I got the same daddy. Like, I don't be trying to be nosy, but if you don't ask questions, like, that's how you be in these situations looking stupid, because you don't ask questions. And I'm very nosy, just naturally nosy. So he was like, nah, I mean, that's my mama too, but why you asking me all these questions? Like, what you 5'0"? You 12? Da 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 da. No, the math just ain't mathing, and you know that. I'm like, no, I'm just asking, lying ass nigga. But I ain't say that. So we end up talking literally like all night. I'm talking about it's 4 o'clock in the morning. He like, man, you might as well stay at this point. You might as well stay now. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I said, no, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home. Mind you, I didn't have no clue about where I was going, but I know I wasn't staying because ain't no bitch finna come up in here and beat my shit in while I'm sleeping peacefully by you over you. No. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go now. You ain't finna beat my braids in. He walked me back out to my car and I end up pulling off, but then I like pull around over to the corner because I'm like, where the hell I'm going? So I'm sitting in my car just like going through my phone like, damn, who can I call? It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Everybody probably sleep and just no. So I ended up driving by my aunt's house and they had a cut. She had a cut in her neighborhood where I could drive into and my car wouldn't be seen. Like, nobody would bother my car, see my car, or nothing. So I just slept there. And then I got up at like the butt crack of dawn. I'm talking about like 6 or 7. And I drove back to Dre Mama's house because I don't think I had took all of my stuff. And I know my aunt's house was right there, but I didn't feel like dealing with her. Like I said, I didn't feel like dealing with her. So yeah, I drove back over there. So I'm over there. I had asked Dre what time he thought he was like expected to be back home because I don't like being over there for too long when he not there. He said 9 o'clock. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go over there, brush my teeth, take a shower and stuff. So I'm like doing my hair and I'm on the phone with Dum Dum. And she like, girl, why you said you was going home and da da da. I'm like, girl, I changed my mind. Like, I feel like she was always trying to check me, like we was in a relationship. I think I said this in another video. Sometimes I don't know if that girl thought that she was my girlfriend sometimes, but girl, I don't have to explain nothing to you. Like, you are not, Dre don't even check me like this. Like, granted, he probably didn't give a fuck, but because he knew, I feel like he just knew in his soul that he knew that I never was gonna do anything, because I would actively like link up with other dudes and stuff. Not all the time, but like when I felt spiteful. Oh, y'all, I left out a big ass part. The whole reason why I met up with Donovan is because before we went to Houston, I went through his phone. And I seen he was giving like bitches steals and deals. Like, yeah, you ain't gotta pay me back. Don't even worry about it, baby. Yeah, love, da da da. Calling bitches baby girl, love, sweetheart, and all that. You don't even call me none of that. You don't call me none of that. It's crazy because after we broke up, that's when you want to get cutesy and give me all these little cutesy names. But when we was together, you ain't never do that shit. But yeah, so I went through his phone and it's like, he probably wasn't even cheating at the time. He probably was just trying to, in his words, finesse bitches like to keep coming so he could serve them tree. But it's like at this point, I'm already insecure to the max. So I just used to do shit out of spite. So I would actively put myself in situations with dudes to cheat back, because I swear I wanted to cheat back, but I was just too scary. I don't know, I was just too scared. I just wish I wasn't so fucking scary. And mind you, I got a reason that I was scary, but I might talk about it one day. I don't know. I'm on the phone with Dum Dum. She like, yeah, why you didn't da 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 da. And then mid that conversation, Donovan ended up calling me. I'm like, why is he calling me? Like, what? did he leave something in the car? That's my whole initial thought. So I answered the phone. I'm like, hold on. I answered the phone. This man freaking the fuck out. He freaking out. Did I drop some money in that car? Did I leave money in that car? I'm like, hello? Man didn't even say hello. He like, yeah, hello, yeah. Did I drop some money in the car? I feel like I left some things in the car and da-da-da-da. I'm like, no. Then it hit me. Because mind you, we was sitting in the car for so long drinking Hennessy. We was drunk at one point. And I remember us playing with that money. And I slid a few bills, at least 6 bills, to the side. And I let it slip down the under the seat. So he was like, nah, I think I left some money, but I think I left like 2. No, he drug it. He said $300-400. I missed it like $300-400. Maybe your bitch took it in the middle of the night, but I know I ain't take $300-400. But still, I'm getting excited like, ooh, a bitch that came up. I got $300-400. Let me go check this fucking car. So I'm like, no, I'm checking the car right now. I'm literally actively doing my hair in the bathroom. I know he heard that echo. I'm like, no, I'm checking right now. Ain't nothing in this car. There's literally nothing in this car. He was like, nah, check the car. Can you FaceTime? I'm like, no, I got an Android. Well, do you mind bringing the car? You mind driving over here so I can check the car? Okay, see, now you tweaking. And now whatever's in this car, I'm keeping. So I'm like, I'm checking the car. I've already checked the car. There's nothing in this car. He was like, all right. If you find it though, can you please let me know? Can you please let me know? Like, I need that money. Like, I gotta re-up and da-da-da this. I gotta do that and da-da-da. Just giving me the whole rundown. Like, it's like the night before, I feel like he was putting on a facade. But like, oh, I'm a nigga. I'm a get money ass nigga. I got all this money, da-da-da. But today, it's like he a real person and he telling me play by play what he got to do with the money. So I'm like, all right, okay, I'm gonna let you know. No, please let me know as soon as you see it. Like, I got you. I'm gonna give it back double. Like, I'm gonna bless you. Da da da. So I'm like, all right, I got you. If I see it, I got you. I'm gonna double check it again. But it's nothing in the car. He was like, just let me know. Just go check it. So I'm like, okay. I ain't worried about him. I finished doing my hair. After I finished doing my hair, I look at the time. I know this is like 11. Drake's still not back. So I'm like, okay, let me go check this car before he come. And I have to help him go turn in his rental car, right? I go outside and check under the seat. Bitch. It's money there, but it ain't $300-400 like he drug it to be. So I'm checking under the seat, and then I decided to check the passenger seat. Bitch, tell me why. This man dropped the whole sack. So you said fuck the sack. All you care about is the money, because you could get off this and make that money back, but you done left both in the car. So I take that and I end up just putting it, when Drake came back, I ended up just putting it in his stuff because he had some of that too. Ooh, is that tea on wine? Allegedly. Everything is alleged. I'm lying. So anyway, I put the shit in his stuff. Count out the money. Well, before he came back, I counted out the money. Bitch, it wasn't nothing but like 160. I forgot to add this because I feel like a time between me like going inside the house, coming back out, or whatever, just getting in and out the car, I might have dropped some of that money. Like, it might have fell outside because of like where it was by the door. Still a good come up. And I put the stack of stuff with his stuff. So he never mentioned it. The only thing he mentioned to me is like why the seat was so far back. I'm like, I don't know. Dum was sitting in the seat. I don't know. I'm a bad liar, so he probably knew I was lying. But yeah, when I tell y'all, Donovan harassed me for weeks about that money. Be so fucking for. I'm gonna bless you. Just let me know if you see it. Let me know if you find it, and if you got it, can you just please drop it off? Like, I'm gonna bless you. Da da da. That's all I remember him saying is how much he gonna bless me if I bring him back the money. I got my blessing. It was your money. Boy, hell no. So, and it's crazy because I seen him like a few years after this happened in a strip club, and that boy was acting like a tweaker. I don't know. He must have been hitting his own fucking product. He was acting a whole damn nut. So yeah, he was on my ass about the money, and I had to keep I felt like I had to keep responding to him like, no, I'm telling you, nothing was in the car. I haven't seen it. As much as I told him I haven't seen it, he never stopped asking me about it for like a while, and I didn't want to not respond to him because I didn't want him to think that like I got the money, even though I did. I don't know. Is that stealing? That is stealing. But why you flexing your racks and let me play with your money, and you didn't think that I was finna like take none? Crazy ass. But yeah, basically, oh, and y'all know what I did find out, he did have a girlfriend and they lived together. Because eventually when we stopped talking and he stopped harassing me about that money, he started, I don't know if he forgot he had, or maybe he didn't even give a fuck. I don't know if he forgot he had me on Snapchat or he didn't care, but he started posting him and his girlfriend, like what meals she was cooking for him buying her stuff, all kinds of goofy shit. But yeah, that's pretty much it though. I don't know what I'm gonna title this. I feel like this was all over the place, but y'all already know the vibes though. Like the video, leave a comment, and make sure you are subscribed so you can be notified when your girl posts. Okay, leave anything in the comments, leave a chicken, because you know the type of thing, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye. You better put that shit up. And you know, I don't want to say everybody, because y'all be like, I ain't never. So the next morning, she trying to do the exact, oh yeah, can you come with me here? Can you come with me there? No, I want to go home. I want to brush my teeth. I want to wash my ass. I want to get my day started. Can you please take me and drop me off to my stuff? Thank you. Thank you so much. So, I'm tired. I get there. We chilling, we talking. Her brother was there. It was something, y'all. I ain't even finna lie. It was something about her brother. It was like we had a thing that wasn't a thing, but it was a thing. But it wasn't a thing. It was like basically we would just flirt. And I swear back then I'll always think like if circumstances was different, like if I didn't talk to Dre, if I didn't know that man, whatever, I would talk to Dum Dum Brother, because, and she wouldn't have cared, but I kind of liked him, and we was both the same sign, and I really felt like we connected. It was weird. I don't know. Let me stop. But anyway, when I really look back, it would have been, if I would have talked to Dum Dum Brother, it would have just been like hopping from one Dre to the next. Like, I do not want the same man. She like, oh, what's his name? Y'all, I don't know why. I don't know why people do this thing, and they be like, wait, like, oh yeah, what's her name saying? Or what's his name want me to da-da-da-da? Bitch, you know his name. You know his name. My aunt used to do that about Dre. She'd be like, what's his name at? You, as much as I talk about this man, you know his name.